Hello people of YouTube and welcome back to another video on my channel. And first of all, I want to apologize for being absent for so long. I think it's been a little bit more than a month. I am terribly sorry for that. And yeah, what are we doing today? Today we're doing something a bit different from my regular content because I've had it written in my channel bio for a while that I'm a big fan of Skylanders, and because of that, today I'm going to be showing you guys my entire Skylanders collection. I'm just going to be going through all the elements, show you which Skylanders I have from which games, and tell you a little bit about what I think about the elements. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting us off with the magic element is Pop Fizz from Skylanders Giants, Deja Vu from Trap Team, Enigma also from Trap Team, a magic lock holder trap, and the Splatter Splasher from Superchargers. Magic is the element that I have the least amount of figures of, and there's not really like a particular reason for that. I don't dislike this element. Matter of fact, I actually think a lot of the characters from the magic element are actually quite creative, but I just did not buy a lot of magic characters. But I'm definitely planning on getting more in the future. Coming up next is the Undead element with Series 2 Cinder from Skylanders Giants, the Undead Giant Eyebrow, Series 3 aka Twin Blade Chop Chop from Swap Force, Shortcut and Crypt King from Trap Team, and also an Undead Orb Trap. Just like Magic, I don't have a lot of Undead Skylanders, but the ones that I have, I do like, and I definitely want to get more Skylanders because the Undead element is another really cool one and one of my personal favorites. Next up is the Fire element with Series 1 Igniter from Spyro's Adventure, Light Core Eruptor from Skylanders Giants, who is sadly broken because his NFC chip just does not save the progress I have on him. I don't know why, but oh well. Then we have the Fire Giant Hothead, Torch from Trap Team, Wildfire from Trap Team, a Fire Totem Trap, and the Burn Cycle. I think Fire is like, when it comes to the character designs, it's very interesting. Like, you have a lot of very over the top and flashy and in your face character designs, and I really appreciate that. It's a really cool element, and I think all of the movesets, despite all just revolving around fire, do some very different things, so that's very fun. Continuing on, we have the life element with True Rex from Skylanders Giants, Series 3 aka Ninja Stealth Elf from Skylanders Swap Force. We have a Food Fight from the Trap Team Starter Pack, Tough Luck from Trap Team, a Life Hammer Trap from the Trap Team Starter Pack, and the next one is interesting as it is one of the three rarest characters in my collection, that being Green Thrill LP from Superchargers. He is extremely rare because of the distribution, like basically no store at all had him. And if they had him, they had like one of them. But yeah, he's kind of cool to have. Design is great, but moveset is meh. He's still cool though. Then we have the legend himself, Crash Bandicoot from Imaginators. Everybody keeps saying he's trash. I don't think he's bad, he's just like a bit underpowered, but still cool. And then we have a Life Creation Crystal from Imaginators, which I used to create Groot, which is Groot, which is very funny. The life element is also really cool, because like with life you're just bound to have like your sentient trees in there, your sentient plants, but they also have like some very different designs that just mix up that formula. It's very cool, and I love green, so that's also just amazing. The water element is the next one I'm going to be talking about, starting us off with Series 2 Zap from Giants, Series 2 Gilgrunt from Giants, the Water Giant Thumpback, Series 4 aka Tidal Wave Gilgrunt from Trap Team, Flip Wreck from Trap Team, a sadly broken snapshot because, as you might be able to see, his bow is just, well, it's gone. It's it's honestly not terrible. Like, he still works in game. Then we have Lobster, who's another one of my personal favorites. He's really cool. The Water Tiki Trap from the starter pack. And the Dive Bomber. And Master Kingpin from Imaginators. Water is like an interesting case of an element because a lot of water characters also have ice in their moveset, which is kind of cool. I think bringing an ice element into the games would have just been like it would have been too similar to the water element, but kind of integrating it into the water element is just a genius idea, and I love that. The water element is just also. I am repeating myself. I am starting to notice a pattern. Buckle up because this is going to be a long one with the earth element. Starting us off with Terrafin from Spyro's Adventure, Lightcore Prison Break from Skylanders Giants, the Earth Giant Crusher. Then we got Scorp from Swap Force, who's a really underrated core. I rarely hear anyone talk about him, which is kind of unfortunate. Rubble Rouser is also here, along with his companion Doomstone, who's the rarest swapper and is pretty cool to own. Then we have the two minis from Trap Team, Terabyte and Bab, who are really cute. Just look at them. Rocky Roll is also there. He's a bit overpriced, I think. Then we got Headrush, who's just terrible, and her polar opposite, which is Wallop, who's amazing. And a Life Orb Trap. Sorry if I'm just speedrunning for this is a lot. And then we got Golden Queen. Yeah, I have a lot of Earth characters. I do not know why. That is why I was just talking so fast. Earth is a similar situation to life. Like, you're bound to have sentient rocks in there, but a lot of them have interesting spins on that concept. And Earth is probably like a little bit lower on my element ranking, but I still really enjoy it. Next up is the air element with Series 2 Lightning Rod, Jetvac, who's, well, Jetvac, what am I supposed to say? He's just terrible. We have Swarm, who is my second favorite giant. I really like this guy. And Boomjet, who I don't like at all. He's... no. We have Blades, the Glorious Gusto, Fling Kong, who's also quite expensive. We have an Air Screamer Trap, and the Sky Slicer from Skylanders Superchargers. And the next figure is the second rarest figure in my collection, and one of the big three from Skylanders Imaginators. Of course, it is none other than Wildstorm himself. He is ridiculously expensive, but just look at him. He looks so damn good. He has a bit of a bent sword. But like, oh well, he still looks incredible, but he's so damn expensive. No. But yeah, air is kind of an in-between thing for me. I don't really know. It has a very similar color scheme to water with a lot of blue, but it's still got a lot of interesting character concepts in there, which is really cool to see. And then finally, last but definitely not least, is my favorite element, the tech element, starting us off with Boomer from Spyro's Adventure, Bouncer from Skylanders Giants, Countdown from Swap Force, who I haven't played with a lot, and Spyrise, who is a fan favorite swapper, which I can definitely see why he is really, really, really good. We got Chopper from Trap Team, who's just adorable, and Jawbreaker, who I have a very special connection to. And we have the Tech Scepter Trap, my precious Eon's Elite Trigger Happy, who's sadly missing his backdrop. The Shield Striker from Skylanders Superchargers. Then we got Chain Reaction, who is massive. Look at him. He's a really big figure and really heavy. And we have Neo Cortex, he just looks so funny. And then finally we have my most expensive Skylander that I own. It is Robo himself. And just oof. he costs a lot. Like, no, he looks amazing. He's really cool in game. I wouldn't say overpowered. He's actually quite balanced. He's really fun to play as. But $450 plus. Don't buy him. Do not do that. He is no. The tech element is like one that I have a very special connection to, and that's probably due to Jawbreaker, because he was technically my first ever Skylander. Because back then, when I didn't even know what Skylanders was, I was like maybe 7 years old. I just went into my local toy retailer, and they had a legendary Jawbreaker sitting on a shelf, and I just thought, hey, he looks cool. I picked him up, and then lost him somewhere at my grandma's house. Well, then he was gone, but then my big brother gifted me most of the collection you see here for my 13th birthday. And like, I got this guy, so yeah, he was technically my first ever Skylander. By the way, shout out to my big brother. Without him, I would not have any of these characters, and I would have probably never started collecting and like gotten to know this absolutely wonderful franchise. So like, thank you a lot, bro. Okay, so enough rambling about tech. Yeah, that's my entire collection, and I'm probably planning on making more Skylanders content. And like, the cool thing is, with the second wave of the Skylanders YouTube's collab just being released a couple of days ago, like, there are so many more possibilities for Skylanders content in the future. Like, maybe we're even gonna get a new game, Skylanders 7. I'd be down for that. That'd be absolutely dope. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video of me rambling about Skylanders, showing you my collection. And if you did, hope I'll see you in the next one. JJo's out, and bye.